having one of the best freak of the nature season, Long Badookie absolutely broke the interception record his freshman year. And I mean, he was on notice for every school. They wanted him bad. And having the season that we had, I mean, hey, you were going to get him because I was not going to be here next year with the trash record we had, but absolutely getting the best defensive back award, all FBS Independence Award. And just looking at this record, I'm like, what am I doing? And when I say enough is enough, I mean it's absolutely enough. We were absolutely 3-9, and it was time to enter that transfer portal. Now, all these schools, they had me second string. But guess what? These South Carolina Gamecocks had me at number 1 until I committed. I absolutely signed my life away, and they absolutely threw me at cornerback number 3 and said, you're going to have to work. So I said, hey, man, let's get to work. So early in the season, Coach gave Long Badookie the chance to move up that depth chart to cornerback number 2, and you know what he was going to do? He was going to take full advantage of it. Go get that QB with bad intentions, but he had to dodge these balls and get all the way to that quarterback. Yeah, with bad intentions quick, but I mean, hey, they were coming pretty fast, but I absolutely had to get out of there. I got stuck for a minute, but I still sacked the QB, but that just wasn't enough. I failed that one. In this next drill, I had to come out intense, absolutely strapping him up in the man-to-man drill and said, I'm going to show you how good I am. Absolutely knowing your route before you even started. I mean, just look at this. I'm going to break on that ball with bad intentions. Long Badookie, that would have went to the crib. I won that one easily. And this one, you just got to bam and meet him in the hole. So I said, you know what? Bam, I'm going to clean his clock and win it early. I go ahead and win the position battle. Going into Long Badookie, first game as a South Carolina Gamecock against these Virginia Tech Hokies. I mean, they tried me early on. I was man-to-man up, intercept that ball, and said, you can't throw that ball my way. It's going to be a long game. But absolutely, being 7-0 already, I absolutely missed a tackle, man. I was supposed to fill that hole and clean his clock, absolutely. But on 3rd and 3, he bounced it outside, and he could, and he would take that thing all the way to the house. And they were not playing with us early on, so I went ahead and got a tackle for loss with my teammate. I mean, a little assistance tackle won't hurt. But I'm the selfish kind of dude. On 2nd and 10, I came down and got my own solo and said, yeah, that's mine. But on 2nd and 6, he ran a comeback route. I mean, how weak could you be? But absolutely tackled him. And on 1st and 10, I read this like a book. Absolutely said, you're not going to catch that ball on me. That's how you get a hand in there and deflect it. But they go down and score again. And on 2nd and 5, this is how you come down and fill the hole. But absolutely going to kneel the ball, and we going to lose our first game 34-18. And I only had 5 total tackles, 2 assisted, and 1 interception. I mean, hey, man, I could do better. Not only having a decent game, Coach gave me the chance to challenge the number 2 cornerback, but the cornerback missed practice. So he said, you know what? The battle was already won. Going into our next game against Navy, things are about to get serious. You really ran a comeback route on me, so I'm going to try to take ACL MCL out. I'm trying to hurt you. On 1st and 10, the QB absolutely rolls out of that pocket, but the D-line got after him. And on 2nd and 9, he ran a comeback route, but I was all over it as we go get another sack. And on 3rd and 8, I'm playing underneath this ball here, and he absolutely's throwing it away from me, not throwing it my way at all. But on 1st and 10, I'm reading it like a book, and this D-line is getting after that ball as we get a fumble recovery, and man, we going to win the game and only had 1 total tackle. What a bum. But absolutely getting the chance to challenge the number 1 cornerback, he missed practice too, so I absolutely won the battle. So finally, being the number 1 cornerback on the depth chart, it's time to separate myself from everyone else in the SEC. I mean, this is big time football, and I started off with an interception and said, yes sir, y'all are gonna know my name, Long Badookie. Yeah, I said it. And absolutely almost having a diving interception. They score on us, but yeah, I mean, that's on me. It won't happen again. I made a tackle, and on 3rd and 11, reading this like a book, a second interception of the game, and I could hit that sideline, and oh man, I just keep throwing defenders off of me, but I just can't get to that end zone. That's how you want the QB to look. But on 2nd and 7, oh man, guess what? I ran it for that dude right there, intercept that ball again, and I said, you know what? I'm taking it to the house, but I just couldn't get there, man. And I absolutely got 20 career interceptions already, with 3 interceptions already that quick on the season. And on 3rd and 17, oh man, that dude was gone. But on 2nd and 8, you seen this comeback right here? I read it like a book, and guess what? They are not throwing that ball my way again, because they know what it is. You throw the ball my way, it regards an interception, but this running back here said outside, and I said I wasn't gonna give up. I'm gonna go get him. I'm gonna go get him. But he took off. That boy was gone. And they're going to kneel the ball, win the game, and not a bad game from Long Badookie. 3 interceptions. But after losing the game last week, it's time to get back on our right feet, and I absolutely started the game off intense, and they tried to throw a deep ball on me early on in the game. Are you crazy? I intercept that ball. That's what I did. And on 3rd and 6, I'm absolutely, I could have boomed him. That's what I could have did. But on 3rd and 11, they are getting completions down the field. And on 3rd and 25, are they drunk? They throw the ball again to Long Baduki. He intercepts it with the 2nd interception of the game. Bam! Absolutely cleaned his clock there. And on 3rd and 9, they absolutely ran an inside zone, and this dude right here was breaking tackles, so I had to put him down. But on 3rd and 25, reading that thing like a book, I absolutely catch the interception, and I would go down that left sideline, spin, and get put down. But on 2nd and 10, he's coming across that middle, and I miss him, and he would take that thing all the way to the house. And man, we have to get it together. 17-3, and we're just out there looking like fish in water. But on 3rd and 3, I absolutely almost intercepted that one right there. But man, we going to lose another game, 24-17. Always being a dream of mine of playing for LSU. So you know what? We're going to give them that BTA, and that's what you call the belt. Absolutely. And on 3rd and 14, I intercept that ball, and I seen that yellow end zone, and I would hit that sideline, and I could go, but they will put me down. And I said, you know what? This is my house, and we're going to treat it like it's ours. Yeah, because these are lesser men. But on 1st and 10, he really threw that. And a man-to-man, I'm strapping up all day. Lucky I stepped out of bounds because I would have tried to return it. But on 3rd and 11, I'm not going to lie, he burnt me. They had enough of Long Baduki. He took it all the way, so I said, you know what? I'm going to get payback, and he threw it again. This number 17 said, I'm going to have a field day on you. I said, no, you're not, buddy. I read that like a book, and the D-line was absolutely, woo! That D-line was relentless to that ball. Yes, sir. Bam! Bam! Absolutely cleaned his clock and jumped on that ball. That's what you call an athlete. But guess what? We lose the ball game 24-10. He ends the game off absolutely with 5 total tackles. Well, you know, after absolutely transferring from UConn, coming here to South Carolina to hope that you could play for absolutely a national championship and starting a season off 1-4, this is absolutely terrible. I absolutely came here to win, bam, a national championship. I didn't come to lose again. I would have stayed at UConn for all of this, but absolutely don't know what's going on with the season. On 3rd and 9, I'm doing my best to help the team absolutely win every single week, and it's like it's not working. But absolutely, we go up 23-3, and I guess my talking right there is helping us, but that's on me. I can't be making mistakes if I know my teammates are not going to back me up. But on 2nd and 1, I'm strapping this up right here, and man, that was an interception, but I just dropped it. But on 2nd and 10, I absolutely could have intercepted that one, but he threw it out of bounds. Woo! Yes, sir, I said you're a little kid. Kai Sinat, buddy, 5'4". But absolutely taking ACL, MCL out to make sure he can't walk again. I absolutely was not here to play. But on 1st and 10, I'm absolutely beaming him, meeting him at the point of attack. But on 3rd and 7, I just keep getting burnt. And I mean, I'm helping these boys win the game. It's 33-27. I'm supposed to be stopping them, strapping them, not letting any passes get let on me. But, you know, it's on me, man. And then my teammates are kind of giving up, so it's all on me. But guess what? We go down and score 48-41. We win this ball game. I ended off with 12 total tackles and 2 tackles for loss. With winning that game last week, that gave us a little bit of confidence going into our next game. Bam, against Missouri. Absolutely put him down. And on 2nd and 11, I was man-to-man on him, baiting him to get him to throw that ball. And he just didn't throw it because that defensive line was relentless to get to that ball. But really, a comeback route, these wide receivers, when they run comeback routes, that just showed me that you're scared to take the deep ball on me just like that, and I will intercept it every time, so don't do it. Just do the comeback route because I'm not guarding it. But absolutely on 2nd and 9, bam! Oh, yeah, he felt me on that one. But on 1st and 10, absolutely, he caught that ball and hit that middle, and he was gone. I don't know what kind of speed booster he had on, but he took off. I got ran over right there, but still put him down. And on 3rd and 4, I absolutely threw him to that ground. And on 1st and 10, I'm fighting to go get that tackle, and I will go get it with my teammate. And on 3rd and 11, they tried me again, but this time, number 16 will come down with it and take it to the crib. They going to beat us, and I blame myself. We lose 24-19. But going into our next game against Ole Miss, I'm not going to lie, bam, with all the losing that we've been doing already, I'm not going to lie, I don't think we're going to make it to that conference championship, nor will we might even get a bowl game. But on 1st and 10, I was going to intercept that ball right there. But on 3rd and 10, that D-line was getting after, and we going to get a safety. I strapped that route up, but my teammate, I mean, hey, man, you have to get it together. I mean, I can't be the only good cornerback on this team, like literally. But on 2nd and 7, I intercept this ball, and I said, get out of my way. I'm going to try to go find a way, but 3 defenders came, and they absolutely hit me. But guess what? I almost intercept that one again, and this number 1 said, get out of my way. And I said, hold on, you're not going to disrespect me like that. I go ahead and intercept that ball again and say, yeah, what you going to do? I got 2 up on you. Yes, sir. Come with it. But on 3rd and 18, he got bimmed, so I went to go hit him and help my teammate out. And on 2nd and 6, they caught me in lacking in my zone. So guess what? He got me, yeah. We're 2-2. But guess what? Bam! I'm going to meet you on that sideline and hurt you, absolutely. But on 1st and 10, I'm going to be a part of it with my team. And on 3rd and 6, I'm strapping this up right here. And guess what? It's going to always get thrown away from me. They kneel the ball. They're going to win 37-19, and I'm tired of it. But I get player of the week with 5 total tackles and 2 interceptions. The day of our big game against Alabama, there was some unexpected news from Long Baduki. He absolutely wasn't doing too well in the classroom at all. Had all F's, but man, Alabama's head coach texted him and said, we just lost our #1 cornerback. Will you be willing to come play for us next season? And I absolutely walked off on South Carolina Gamecocks. Walked off, absolutely quit, and said, I'm not going to play until my junior season, and absolutely committed to Alabama. I said, I want to win. I don't care who feels this hurt. I want to win. Going into Long Baduki first game against West Virginia with Alabama Crimson Tide as the starting cornerback, he absolutely was strapping him up, and yeah, he absolutely played punt return too. He was going to be their star player that Alabama needed, and we were absolutely ranked #1, already intercepting that ball as he could with his first interception of the first game. And I mean, just look how he took it from that dude right there. He absolutely read it like a book, and I'm not going to lie, this is his season. He's absolutely not going to play with anyone, but I'm not going to lie, this running back ran it up the middle, and he could take it all the way for a 6, but on 2nd and inches, I was absolutely strapping up, but I'm not going to lie, that was a dot, toe tap back in the end zone. I mean, hey, but you know what happens when you throw it my way. Nothing will be caught on me when I'm at Alabama. I even changed my appearance. I don't even look the same. I look like a whole different person out there. But on 2nd and 13, bam! Yeah, that's what happens when you catch the ball. I'm going to make you pay for it. And when you throw it my way, I'm going to intercept it, and I'm going to absolutely try to go get in that box, but they rallied the ball. But on 1st and 10, look, I was wanting it again, but bam, you're going to pay for it every time you catch that rock. But on 4th and 20, I'm absolutely strapping up with another interception. And I mean, I'm absolutely just going incredible out here. We went 51-24, and that's how you win. And this is going to take my draft stock to a whole nother level. We get player game with 4 defensive interceptions. Going into our next game against USF, we have to keep this record up, man. I haven't been undefeated like this in 2 years. I mean, absolutely. Being 1-0 feels good. It feels good. But on 1st and 10, bam, absolutely laid him down. And on 1st and 10, I'm not going to lie, he ran it to that right side, and I absolutely got blocked up, and my teammates wasn't fast enough, but I'm going to outrun all of it and say I'm going to try to go get him, but he absolutely still goes all the way 4-6, and man, almost having an interception. But on 1st and 10, I'm going to meet him outside. Bam! Absolutely. Get on the ground, buddy. Yeah, that's where you belong. But on 3rd and 5, absolutely, bam! You should absolutely just went down instead of trying to break all these tackles, but I intercept that ball so beautiful, and he could, and he would take it all the way to the house. And I mean, do you just see the vision? That boy's on TV, mama. He's absolutely going insane. We're going to win 31-17, and guess what? He gets player of the game again. But man, being ranked #1 feels amazing after losing 2 seasons in a row. And going into our next game against Florida State, I intercept that ball early on, and I said, man, I'm a little slow, but I'm trying to return that ball, and they absolutely are rallying, and I'm just on TV every time. I mean, let me call it the Jumbotron. Yes, sir. Absolutely intercepting that ball again, man. This is my 2nd interception of the game, and I mean, hey, man, I'm gonna have a wonderful season as I intercept this one, and I could take it to the crib. And man, look, I flickered all the lights in the stadium, man. We were absolutely going insane. I said, go ahead and put the crown on my head. That's 3 interceptions already on the game. On 3rd and 6, oh, they ran a screenplay. I'm going to bam him outside and make him fumble that ball. Yeah, you deserve it. Absolutely. On 3rd and 7, I intercept that ball again, and guess what? I will get back outside and look at the speed as he could, and he would go all the way 4-6. And man, I'm back on that Jumbotron. Get player of the game with 4 defensive interceptions. Going into our next game against Clemson, I don't know how they took our rank #1. Bam, absolutely laid it on them. But we're ranked #2, and man, they absolutely came to play this game. I was absolutely missing tackles early on, and that wasn't how we wanted to start off, and they scored on us. It's 7-3, but on 3rd and 18, when they put that ball in that air, oh yeah, Long Baduki's gonna go up and intercept it every time. So I think that's not what they should do, but I miss a tackle, man, and he bent that corner. He's gonna make us pay for those missed tackles and things that we're not doing right, but he throws a slant, and that's how you get that ball out of there. No floss on, get that ball out of there, son. Yeah, I got some long arms. Hey, call it what it is, but absolutely laid that boom on the king to know, bam, and made the screen shake. But on 2nd and 15, we got a 1-on-1, and I miss him again, and I told you they are going to make us pay for these missed tackles, and this is all on me right now. But guess what? We're not going to give up. Not one bit. Look, the score can get bad. Yeah, it can get real bad, but guess what, fellas? It's 31-17. We're going to come back. Watch this. Intercept that ball. Yes, sir, Long Baduki. He could, and he would take it all the way to the house, and this is why you never give up on a game. It's not over just yet, fellas. It's 23-31, and I almost come away with another interception, and I would have took it to the crib. But on 3rd and 6, we go in and get a stop, get off the field, and I wanted him to throw the ball. I baited him. I was going to intercept it, but guess what? We go down, score, didn't make the 2-point conversion, and they were going to win the game. But guess what, fellas? This right here is going to be where Long Baduki is going to be at. Alabama Crimson Tide, fellas. So drop in the comments down below, what do you think he's going to do for his junior season? And look at the stats, man. He already has 22 tackles, 11 interceptions in the span of 3 games. He's absolutely going insane already. So drop in the comments down below, what do you think is going to happen this season?